What's going on, everyone? Dalton here with Training for Cleaners. I wanted to record a quick video to go over a online booking software that we've been using now for quite some time, and I think that some of you might be interested in it. We have a lot of questions around this in our Facebook groups and our overall audience, and so I'm going to go into it in a little bit more depth today. And so I want to start off by just showing you what this is. I'm on Cristobal's website here, QB Clean. If I click book now, you'll see exactly what we're referring to. We have some really cool online booking forms like this one right here that allows your customers to just quickly go through, select the type of cleaning they want, and get updated pricing right here on the side. You can see that it updates based off of the selections that I have here. It's really cool, and we have a lot of compliments from our customers who say, wow, you guys are one of the only ones in the area who are offering this. Like, I couldn't get a hold of anybody on the phone. I'm waiting on 3 quote requests to get back, and I just need to get this booked. And guess what? We had it available, and they were able to just book and pay directly on our website. Not only that, but they're able to customize their cleaning accordingly. And it's really cool because you can put in custom sections like this. You can pretty much customize every component in this form. And better than that, you can create multiple industries. So for example, if this is my residential cleaning or my home cleaning industry, but I also offer post-construction, Airbnb cleaning, carpet cleaning, commercial and office cleaning, I can actually set up multiple forms using the same software and collect payments or collect quote requests directly online, and I can embed it directly in my website here so that you don't even know that it's not a part of my website. So let me show you another example here just of that example. We're having multiple industries. I'm on cariboucleaning.com, and you can see I can have different forms for residential cleaning, commercial office, post-construction, carpet cleaning, Airbnb cleaning, and whatever other industries I want. And each one of these has their own booking forms. I can click on that, and it's going to take me to the page with that form where, again, this should look pretty similar as the last website we were just visiting. I can offer service-based locations, meaning that I can create a service area in here, and so if someone tries to put in a zip code that is not a part of the area that I service, they won't be able to book on my website. On top of that, they can also put in a zip code or an area where I have a service fee attached. So maybe it's more than 30 minutes or so outside of my business, and I want to charge a little fee for that, maybe an extra 30 or 50 bucks or whatever the case might be. This system allows you to do that. And again, I'm not going to go over every single option again. This should look very familiar to the last form. I will emphasize that you can design this so that it looks native on your website. It doesn't look out of place. It looks like it's literally just a part of the website. And let me talk about a few of the competitors here. Let's start off by talking about House Call Pro. The theme that you'll notice with these other competitors, now I'm not trying to knock any of them, but they don't have near the features, and they all cost more. And so you can see here, you're getting started at $129, $130 a month with House Call Pro, and that only gets you 5 users. Not very exciting if you ask me. Moving over to the next one, some of you have heard of Launch 27. They're one of the better ones in the space in terms of offering you more like automated online booking and being able to embed code directly in your website like we just saw before. However, you're going to need to be on the Plus plan, and it's $300 a month. Let's talk about another one, Jobber. Again, you're either going to need to be on the Connect or Grow plan for $120 or $239 a month, and that gets you 7 users only for $120. 7 users. Now $239, you can get 30 users, but then again, Jobber is not as user friendly, and it doesn't have near the features of the one that we're about to talk about. Let's talk about one more before we jump over to the software that I'm referring to. Some of you may already know what it is. We have ZenMaid here, and their pricing is a little different. You tell them how many cleaners you want. So if we put this up to 15 cleaners, we're at $184 a month. And again, not nearly the amount of features that, drumroll please, BookingKoala has. If you've heard of BookingKoala, then you probably are familiar with their pricing. But if you haven't, we recommend everybody get started on the growing plan. You can get 15 providers, that's their word for cleaners, for $57 a month. and then you can jump up to 50 for only $197. This plan right here gives you all of the features that you need to get started, and it's very integration friendly. As you saw before, the booking forms themselves look very professional, very clean. You can have scrollable booking summaries like this that follow you down the page, give your customers the details that they need. You can dial in things such as recurring totals versus overall totals. The amount of detail that you can drive into, that you can drill into with this system is just unreal. And so let me take you behind the scenes of a real BookingKoala account that we're setting up for somebody right now. You can see the tabs over here on the left-hand side. This is designed to be a service software, not just an online booking form capabilities, but a service software that you can use for your cleaning business. In fact, Cristobal and I both use this for our cleaning businesses, and we love it. It comes with an app that your providers, your cleaners, can download, and it gives them all of the details that they need, including their schedule, job details, directions on how to get there. They have a lot of the same features that you might like from some of the other ones, like House Call Pro has the On My Way feature. Well, so does BookingKoala. Here we're on the calendar view. You can switch between different views, just like some of the other platforms. Bookings, you can get a lot of information on your bookings here. You can add new bookings. So this is great if you have customer service reps or office administrators on the back end of your business who are taking phone calls, providing quotes, and booking jobs right over the phone. It's a very simple one-step process. You can see this is not set up yet. We are currently setting this up. This will look much different and much more clean. But essentially what they'll do is on the phone, they just, boom, they go down one option to the other, making it a very, very intuitive booking process. What I also like about the BookingKoala system is if you don't get a credit card and they're not ready to book over the phone, which is where you would just click this button here, Save Booking, if you had all of the details, including the credit card details. But let's say you didn't. Let's say, oh, well, I need to talk it over with my husband, or I need to talk it over with my wife or my roommates, or whatever the case is. Or we're just waiting on a couple more quotes to come in. Can you send me the details? Absolutely. You can save it as a quote as long as you have their email, and it's going to send them a professional looking email that you can customize with a button on there that says book now. And so if they decide to go with you, they don't have to use office resources by calling into the office and maybe getting through to somebody to go ahead and book that cleaning. They can actually do it themselves right from the quote that you send them. They click that button, they can add in their own card details, keeping everything private and confidential, and they can finish booking the job, and then you just get an awesome notification saying new booking. And that's one of my favorite parts about this is I'll wake up in the morning. We use Slack as an internal communication platform for our company. I know Cristobal does as well. And it's such a great thing to wake up and get a notification, new booking, new booking, new booking, and just know that it's people sitting at home after work, after business hours, getting quotes on our website and then booking on their own. That's resources that we did not have to expend to get that job. That is a walkthrough that we did not have to spend gas, time, pay somebody to go do to potentially get a booking. So if you ask me, this is the future of the residential cleaning industry. Now I understand for commercial and for other things you may need to actually go and do the walkthrough. We still do that as well for bigger commercial jobs, but for residential and for things like carpet cleaning, where you're gathering up specific spaces, rooms, hallways, carpeted stairways, rugs, upholstery, stuff like that, you can build all of that into the system here. And since we're talking about multiple industries, let me just take a moment to show you right here. If I click on industries, we have one, and that's the home cleaning industry, but if I wanted to, I could add more. Now, BookingKoala was built by cleaning company owners, by people who actually own and operate a cleaning company, so it is much so catered to the cleaning industry. With that said, there is a lot of other industries that you could use this for, and by scrolling through this list, you can kind of get an idea of some of the industries that you could use this software for. So maybe you're not a cleaning company owner. If you're watching this video, maybe this will give you some ideas. So BookingKoala is just a fantastic system. I think we have this one, we have office, we have post-construction, we have carpet cleaning, and then I created just a separate home cleaning one and called it Airbnb for our cleaning company. These are completely customizable along with everything in the system. Now, I will say aside from all of the positives in the system, there are a few negatives, and let's talk about those right now. Most of them lying right here in the settings section. There are a lot of options that you need to go through to properly set up your account. Now, BookingKoala has a few help videos throughout the setup process. However, they're not the best, and this is literally going to take you hours, if not days or a week, to set this up if you put in the time. And each one of these has a drop down that it gets expanded to where you can literally adjust the nitty-gritty details of your booking account. And not just for that general, but you can touch the settings on your customers, your providers, admin, and your general scheduling. So you can see that there's just a lot that you need to set up for each tab, and this is very, very time consuming. Another cool thing, you can add your link here and you can send out automated review requests. Now, we use our CRM platform for that. BookingKoala is pretty good, but ours, we can just do a little bit more with it, and we have a better response rate from it. But you can do that right here in the system as well. Going back to the settings, like I said, it's just a very, very extensive setup process. Not just in the general account settings, but when it comes time to actually build your form, holy cow, it can get a little intense, and that's what drives away some people from utilizing this system. And that's really sad, because it's literally better than all of the ones that we just talked about by a long shot, mind you, and it's more affordable. It's pretty much like a no-brainer decision if you ask me. But it's this part right here that gets everybody. Setting up your locations, your frequencies, your service categories. The big one here is pricing parameter. Your extras and your custom sections. This not only takes a lot of time, but it takes a lot of trial and error. Your brain might feel a little bit like mush after going through some of these sections here, especially the pricing parameter section, where you get to add your pricing for bedrooms, for bathrooms, for square footage. You can exclude parameters here, or maybe you don't have bedroom and bathroom or per room pricing. Maybe you have square footage pricing. So these will be 0, and your square footage will have all the pricing, or vice versa, or maybe it's a combination of the two, or maybe your pricing is just way more complex than that. You can do hourly service here too. If you don't price per room or by square footage, you do have the option to add new variables here and do hourly pricing, and that's pretty easy to set up. But this is the part that stumps a lot of people, and for good reason. When you click into one of these options, you click edit, there's just a lot that you can do here in terms of naming it, putting the description. You can name it something different on the customer end so they don't see 0, maybe they see something else. You attach everything to a variable category. You guys can just read through the options on your own. This is a very extensive setup process. You have to put a lot of thought into it, and the more complex your pricing is, the longer and the harder this is going to be to set up. But I promise you, if you can get through it, and if you can just take the time and do it correctly, this system is going to not only pay for itself, but it's going to generate a lot more revenue for your cleaning business in terms of office efficiency and in terms of more bookings, because you can put this right on your website. You can see here embed forms. You can just grab the embed code right here and slap it on your website. But this really is a great system, guys. I don't want to go into all of the details here for sake of length of video, but I will be having more videos on this, recording more videos on this in the future for our YouTube channel. And I do want to mention that we do have a setup service for you. So if that's something you're interested in, we do offer that. We'll set up your entire BookingKoala account for you. We will go through all of the settings, set it up. We'll make your brand. You put your branding on here. We'll come in here and we will literally design your form using custom elements and custom icons to make sure that we design the form to fit the branding and image of your business. And so again, this is where we come in to do that. It's a little bit confusing how it's set up, because BookingKoala is kind of set up like a CMS where you can build a website on top of it, even though we don't use that because we don't like the website builder. We just use it for the booking form here. And so coming in here and adjusting all this can be quite cumbersome, and it can be quite difficult if you don't know what you're doing. Making sure that all these buttons, the color codes on there match your business, match your website, that is not something that everybody wants to sit down and spend hours doing. So you can literally spend like 20, 30, 40, 50 hours easily setting this up yourself. So if you want the system, but you don't want to have to worry about setting it up, I'll provide a link in the description below. We can set it up for you. And on top of that, I actually recorded an entire course on how to set this up from A to Z, where to start, where to end, and what all of the different options mean. And so if you're interested in that course, I will also leave a link in the description below the video for you to check out. So again, guys, BookingKoala, highly recommend that you give it a shot. If you're spending too much money on House Call Pro, Launch 27, Jobber, ZenMaid, or another online booking platform, and you're just not getting the results from it, it's a little bit cumbersome to use. It's not necessarily user-friendly. Your cleaning staff is just asking you, how do I access this? How do I access this? Come on, just save some money. Get BookingKoala set up. Promise you're going to love it. Your customers are going to love it. And your cleaning staff is going to love it. So that's all I have for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Welcome to our Training for Cleaners platform. This is our first video that we're launching. We're going to be launching a ton of really cool resources for you guys in the future, including training on cleaning, so that you can train your staff on how to clean. Here's our website right here. We're creating and launching courses. We're also going to be doing a lot of services to really help you guys elevate your cleaning business. So check it out when you get the chance. And until next time, thanks for watching. Have a great day.